Mic check, 1, 2, 3. It's January 2025. This video was taken exact same road and place 1 year ago. And I couldn't have imagined that one day I would be actually owning this car. It is this what it's all about. It still feels like a dream owning a car that is almost in supercar territory. With one of the best engines ever made, the B58 engine, which also goes in the new Toyota Supra. Yes, you actually heard that right. You have got the BMW drivability with the Toyota reliability in one, and that is almost like Superman and Batman in one movie. Well, there is enough dope on the internet that will convince even the biggest of naysayers that this is probably the best super sedan you can buy for less than 1 crore in Indian rupees, and just even globally in any country. This is the first and only BMW M car produced in India at the BMW Chennai plant. This makes it possible to be less than 1 crore in India, ex-showroom. For the M340i is 75 lakhs approximately, which means on the road it will be around 80 lakhs in Delhi. Today is a very special day because the Mini I don't think will come again to Moto Villa. It's been almost 2 years with this, and today I'm going to see my next car. It's going to be almost double the horsepower of this. In fact, it is. I never could imagine that this day would come. You know, getting big bikes is one thing, but getting performance, luxury sports car is altogether a different thing because they just cost so much. I'm going to actually miss this. It's an emotional moment because this is very cute. It's got a lot of heritage, it's got a lot of power, it drives like a go-kart. So, as I say, one last drive. Having your own sports car is, yes, it's a different feeling. After this, I hope that I will be steering a 400 horsepower car. And just like that, I sold off the Mini and bought the M340i. It almost felt like upgrading in a video game. But a decision took an year of contemplation on the back burner. In India, on getting a new vehicle, we pay our respects to our gods for making it possible and also ask the vehicle to keep us safe. And then, like in a video game, I went for the easiest of add-ons, a bit of cosmetic ones, and that is when I found about Automark. The car world is so big, I've just realized that it is much bigger than the motorcycling world. You got so many options. I didn't know anything about where to go, just I wanted basic kit, the canards, the front splitters, the side skirts, the spoiler. People told me about Automark and I did not know about them, of course, because I'm a motorcyclist. But when I got here in the first couple of hours, I saw this. This is a Maybach which has been painted by Automark at their facility. Yes, they also do that to this beautiful color. Then you have cars like these coming. It's a new BMW X5 over here. Automark is the place if you want to get started on your car modding journey, be it like you want to get yourself a new paint job or a wrap, or just suggestions, what you can do to your car. Alright guys, my first Sunday drive with the M340i. I'm not used to piloting such a big vehicle because we are bikers first. Man, after the Mini Cooper, this is a real upgrade. I still can't believe that I actually own a proper Beamer, performance. Nevertheless, I just want to soak in this moment. Thank God and everyone who's made this possible, and this is the last I think, drive that I'm going to do before this gets wrapped. Ceramic coating has already been done on this. It was special to park it and take it out of the Motovilla, my studio and ex-Vishwi headquarters, for the first time. And not to just any road, but one of the best in India, if you have such a car. So guys, this is my first drive on the highway with this, and not just any highway, because behind me is the Yamuna Expressway, which is hundreds of kilometers and is supposed to be one of the best roads in India. But I think this is one of the best roads to enjoy for hundreds of kilometers. But we are just going to go to a restaurant on the highway, where usually I have been only on super bikes so far. I'm on the Yamuna Expressway, and this is a pit stop that every petrol head has to make. This is the only F1 gate circuit in India, the Booth International Circuit. And yes, I've been here many times. In fact, I've also driven cars a couple of times on the circuit at launches. But I didn't take the M340i on the track. Well, not yet. Hi guys, so I have designed this in Photoshop. And I just wanted it to be, not too flashy this time, like the Mini Cooper. And this is how the car is supposed to look. Now we have some partners, Holyland, Seat is there, BMC air filters, stuff like that. But right now where I'm standing, this is on the computer, and in the digital world, the real stuff happens here. Work is in progress, and it takes a hell lot more time to actually pull this off in the real world than in the Matrix. The car is looking stupendous, it's looking quite good. And of course, I wish, if you come closer, I wish that all this was real carbon fiber, but no, it's not, of course. What I've done is that we have done carbon fiber wrap, 70 or something they call it. And then we have got a clear coat done. And of course, the classic BMW M Sport colors, I had to use this. I can't wait to see this. And of course, these new Seat Sport Drive radials for performance cars. And of course, this car is a performance car. These here are just stock wheels, but I got them carbon hydro dip. They're actually looking quite good. I mean, of course, these are not carbon fiber forged wheels. These are like as fake as it can get. But they do the job, cosmetically at least. Talking about another upgrade which will not void a warranty and probably give you a little bit of performance and sound gain is my favorite BMC air filter. Well, I've been using this in almost all my motorcycles and cars. And I got to know that they make so many other things than air filters. I mean, they are making, for example, MotoGP motorcycles fairings. They have been making a lot of carbon fiber parts for supercars. Many don't know that BMC is present in a lot of racing championships around the world. Different categories, different kinds. And now it was time to do another upgrade that would not void the warranty. Alright, so we are here to get our exhaust changed. The exhaust is over here. Let's actually take this off. M Performance written over here. So this beautiful piece of metal here is going to change the sound of the car. Whoa. And the rest of the stuff they will do in the workshop. You can get cheaper systems, you can get more powerful systems, more effective systems, let me put it that way, that will actually increase the horsepower of your vehicle documented. But unfortunately, we can't do all those kind of things if the warranty is to be there. Let's hear how it sounds now. Well, talking about sound, there are good sounds and bad sounds. And it is important to filter out the bad sounds and get the stuff of what you want to hear. And that is where Hollyland M2S, their new wireless mic system, does the trick. Well, it seems all the cool things have M prefixed on it. Well, I have the combo version which can connect to phones, laptops and tablets, and the new mic is just 7 grams and almost invisible. And also, it is a logo-free design, finally. Noise cancellation is absolutely amazing in noisy environments like expos and roads like this one. The Hollyland Lark Sound app enables a lot of features. So this is the distance test. The M2S from Hollyland is supposed to take around 1000 feet or 300 meters of distance between the receiver and the transmitter. This far, it seems the audio is perfect. Let's. A lot of things depend on the kind of mic you have, and so far so good. A really great value for money, and because you have a carrying case which is also a charging case. You also have a Type-C transmitter, and it also has, of course, a lightning converter for the older iPhones. The Hollyland M2S is a one-stop solution, and I think every content creator should have one. The M340i is a sleeper, which essentially means it is like Clark Kent with Superman lurking beneath. And that's probably why many youngsters don't realize how cooler it is that way. Having said that, you can do some cosmetic enhancements like I have done, and it takes it to a whole new level. You know what? I'm basically a motorcyclist, and I've been taking super bikes around the world like Ninja H2 and touring on them. And when you talk about touring, this car, although it's not a proper supercar, it's also not really meant for touring, especially in India. But if you want to do touring, you have to have more boot space. And for that, we have got a solution from our friends at CPG. It's a very cool name, Car Power Grid. So basically, they have a lot of stuff for your car, and what they're giving us is a Thule solution which will go on the top, and it will look absolutely cool. And the box is actually on its way from the headquarters in Bangalore, and it's going to look something like this. The BMW M340i is a 400 horsepower car. That is the first one to be produced in India by BMW at the Chennai plant. Why not pair it with tires which are also made in India right there in Chennai? While the Seat Sport Drive tires are just that. And what a decision that was. I'm proud to report that they have been performing really well, but here are a few facts that we learned about the Seat Sport Drive ultra high performance tires. These tires have been developed and tested on German test tracks like the one in Papenburg. They are Y-rated low aspect ratio tires, rated for speeds for over 300 kilometers an hour. The Sport Drive tires have an extremely strong sidewall construction with 2 layers of nylon over steel, helping the tire retain rigidity under extreme acceleration and braking pressure. While Seat uses a silica compound in their Sport Drive tires that is good for wet and dry and has a low heat buildup. There are also asymmetrical tires, which means the left and right sides are different. The inside has deeper tread canals for better wet grip, and the outside has more grip for dry conditions. Did you know that the Sport Drive tires, which are made for Indian conditions where damage is more abrasion related due to a lot of braking and bad roads? Seat is already exporting over 2 lakh tires annually, and they will also be soon launching in USA as well. I'm looking forward to many more adventures with the M340i than I did with the Mini, but you know what, being a motorcyclist, I'm always looking for that freedom. I'm always looking, for that gap in the traffic, and I think they're completely 2 different worlds. But talking about motorcycles, let's actually call one which is also new in our garage, which is this one. Shutter Vedi ji underneath the helmet. with a beautiful 2025 TVS Apache RR310, and this is actually a beautiful color. I don't know what to call it officially, but this reminds me of the Nardo Grey. I think this color is absolutely out of the world. I just loved the little additions like the winglet and the clear clutch cover, and of course 5 more horsepower is there. How can we forget that? Manan was with me a year ago with the Mini and a BMW M340i press car that you saw in the beginning of the video. And we were just talking about this car just randomly, that one day it might be with us. And the Mini has been turned into the Apache RR310. This also has C8 tires. These are Sportscar radials, and I had the opportunity to test them on the course track in Coimbatore last year, and they performed brilliantly. I mean, even the racers, they were talking really great stuff about the tires. I mean, essentially, if you don't fall from a motorcycle, if you're riding hard on the track, it means the tires are good, and of course the rider is good. But yes, now C8 has a complete range almost for any solution, for any kind of motorcycle or car, with the UHP Sport Drive on the M340i with the Sport Rad. And the only thing probably which is remaining are more sizes, and but that is, I think, the demand and supply game. What do you think about everything that is being produced here in India and which is exported around the world? Before we let the gentleman speak, you know what we have to do? Take this out of our pocket, because this is a combo version. I mean, this has not one but 2 mics.
Well, gone are the days when you have to get something from the other countries or from outside market, which you can actually enjoy. But now everything is getting made, especially the machines like the RR310. I have always been...
The helmet, the riding
gear.
You.
I am myself.
Yes.
And how can we forget the machine right behind us?
M340i. What is remaining? Nothing.
I have always been an Apache fan, as you know.
Your first bike?
My first performance bike was Apache RTR 160. Then I moved to 160 Fi, then 180, 180 ABS. Then I did not have to buy any of those, because I got an opportunity to ride all of them with XBHP.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Same like me. Absolutely. So does this look like a dream to you? I mean, it does to me.
It really looks like a manifestation coming true. I remember that day you said, is this going to be my next car?
So see, I'm right now talking as an owner. I'm not even talking as a reviewer right now, because that is what I want to manifest. I want to own this. It had manifested. Right now it is there in our garage, and that is a beautiful thing. So next stop for us guys is the M340i.
That was the statement which actually came true.
Yeah, yes, unbelievable. Well, I think we have ranted enough, and this video was more about the introduction of these 2 vehicles, and stressing on the fact that a lot of things are being made in India now. But look out for more adventures. In fact, we're going to probably take these 2 machines around India, so stay tuned for that as well. Keep rocking on, ride safe,
ride hard,
and drive safe. And always wear your seatbelt and your helmet.
Yes, and ride united.